under the beautiful 2014 MN Triton. And that's what I'm after today, is, according to mechanic, there is a leak in the rear transfer case seal, just like somewhere in there. I had a look, and I mean, I guess it could be grease from the universal joint there, but I don't know, why would it be all down that then? Hard to say, but we'll say it's the rear seal. So, there are no bolts on this side, however, this is a single piece tail shaft. Some do have two piece. There are bolts on this end. So I'm going to undo them and then mark out to make sure this all stays in line, and put the bolts through some cardboard. But first, I'm going to clean it all off because there's mud everywhere. I've seen a lot of people push, see if there's any play, and although the mount does move, I do notice a little bit of play in that. So I'm hoping it's not like a sleeve bearing in there that's gone bad, because I don't have one of those on hand. Also, it might be a bigger job to replace that, but I have a feeling when we open it up we'll be able to see. So I've got my spanner, 14mm for this end and a 17 for the back. I've also marked everything, and I've got a little diagram that's very pretty, so I'll know which way to put the bolts back in. You wouldn't know, but it's about 2 hours later. I couldn't get those bolts off, so I went to Bunnings and got thicker air tows as well as some proper couplings instead of this one. And then I also acquired some, where's it gone? WD-40 penetrant. And then first try they all moved, whereas before I couldn't even get them started. So when you use the right tools they come off, I guess. Should have just done that in the first place. Alright, so 4 bolts and that come off. I just pulled it forward and bam, there's our seal. Someone's car's probably getting broken into. But that was super easy to come out. I do like Mitsubishi's, ow my head, design choices. I can't even see the seal. I'll have to get a proper light in there. But I'll also see if I can see the bearing and if it's worn. Alright. Drive shaft is out. I don't know what these bits are. Maybe they're for balancing. But you can see internal splines. Is there anything in there? Not sure. I mean, it doesn't look like it's super scored. Looks relatively shiny. I think they're alright as well. Wasn't much play apart from up and down. And it's nice they got little locating flat spots. I see you might have to look at the other side. But I'll give this a clean up. I don't even have I went to Bunnings again. I didn't even buy grease for the uni joints, so I have to grease them another day. Alright, I actually can't see in there to see what the bearing looks like, so I can only hope it's good. But this is the new seal I've got, and it fits over that perfectly, so I'm happy I've got the right seal. I'm going to lube this up with a little bit of fluid, I think, before I put it in. I'm going to try to pry that one out with a screwdriver. A trick I've seen is people hammer in the new seal with the old seal. That way you're protecting the seal with the old one, so I might try that. I'll try to get this out first. I'm just cleaning out the inside of this because it does look pretty dirty. And then I'm going to try to pry the seal out. I did give it a quick shot with the screwdriver, but it seems very difficult. But that's how I've seen a lot of other people do it. You can buy seal pullers, but they don't look very helpful. So essentially what I do is spray down the paper towel with brake clean, and I just use that to wipe down the surface. Because if you spray it directly in here, it's probably at places you don't want it to go. This way you have much more control of where you're cleaning. Looking much better now. Alright, so an attempt has been made, but instead of removing it, I ended up just chewing it out and some springs come out of it. It's stuck in there more than I anticipated, so I might actually have to go acquire a seal puller. Screwdriver didn't work. I can feel around at the back with some circuit pliers. So it'd be good if there's something with tiny teeth that could go in there and grab it and just press up against the outside, but I couldn't find anything. All these seal pullers seem to be horrible little pry bars. So we're going to have to look. But while I'm there, maybe I'll find something the right size to punch the new one in. Alright, so seal pry tool has just worked. I don't know if I've damaged the inside. I really don't like this style, but to its credit, it got it out within a few seconds. I'm eating dirt. Let's see if I can reach the torch. Dripping oil all over the floor. Here's new washer, old washer, socket. But I'm going to get the new one in first, a little bit. If I can. Oh yeah. Oh, that's already in a horrible angle. Amazing stuff. So I'll put the old seal on the new one. And that on top of the old seal. Where's the hammer? Oh no, where's the hammer? Oh, it's up my leg. Okay, this is a terrible position to be in. How much does that do anything? Not really. Okay. Ooh. Right, I've changed sides. Maybe I'll be able to get a better angle on the hammer. Or a better angle when it's dripping on my arm. Christ's sake. Okay. Returned with bizarre solutions. Duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything. So, here's my seal. And then, bizarrely enough, I have some duct tape that fits very well over the seal. The question is it just going to deform? Okay, we're off to a bad side. Where are we going? It worked. Okay, try just the socket now. How's that looking? We look pretty good. Duct tape for the win. I'm just gonna say that's in. So I used, ironically, duct tape around that because it's not going to damage the seal with it. Still feels pretty good. And then the socket to distribute evenly, so what I'm going to do is I'll get some new trans fluid, just dip it around that. The drive shaft's back in, that is all cleaned and installed. I've just tightened up the bolts down there. Essentially what we did is that line and this bolt had to line up with the one on here, and so I held this end up here while my brother aligned that bit, and then when he said it was roughly aligned, I pushed it inside the spline and just gave it a bit of a jiggle to get it in there, and we see if it was aligned there. If not, we pull it back out, twist left or right, insert again, see how close we are, until it matched perfectly, and then I've tightened everything. So there's still a little bit of play in that. Really hard to see. So I reckon it's going to leak again because I think the sleeve bearing in there is gone. But if it does, now we know, and it's another process to take the bloody drive shaft out. I don't know if I'd go ahead and replace it. I'll just pay someone to do that one. Too much trouble. Up to the part where I swap over the fluid in the transfer case. So I've got my 75/85 GL4. I bought one of these Joshco pumps from Bunnings with some vinyl tubing, because last time I was sitting there by hand. This, I just tested it, works great. It's probably going to do the full 2.5 litres in a few minutes. So we'll see how well that works. I've cut hose to length, now we just got to drain the old one. So that's our transfer case fill port. It's a huge bolt, M24, and there's the drain right there. Also a 24. I'm going to leave the fill one in, so it has a tendency to sploosh out this way. So I'll leave it in to prevent it from going too far. Alright, I've loosened it off. See if I can prevent myself from getting oiled. Whoop. It's a little bit dark, it's not too bad though. There goes the washer. So, magnet, yep. So, a little bit of fluffies on that. It's the magnet in the end collecting any metal. So I just wiped it off with the rag. As long as there's no really big bits. Looks alright to me. There's quite a bit of it though. Oil is finished draining. Just gonna clean off this. Snugged up. Now the question is, will our little drill pump idea work? Ooh. Oh no. Oh, it does fit. Okay, drill mode. Oh yeah. Now, initial bubbles. That's over 1 litre. We overflowing? Nope. More! I'm hoping that was enough. Oh yeah, she's dribbling out. She's full. Perfectly 2.5 litres. So, we'll let that drain out. Whoa, don't go in there. Let that drain out. Alright, that's pretty much finished draining in the overflow. Screw the bolt back in. I'll tighten her up in a second, wipe all the oil off. And then I'm pretty much done, I hope. And I'll take it for a drive, see if I can get somewhere that can engage full drive. That rhymed. And then when I come back, see if it leaked. I reckon it's gonna leak. But that's alright, I'll just tell the dealer and they can fix it, not my problem. Before I drive off, make sure I check anything I've touched today. Oh, my head again. So, they're done up. Yep, all the washers are flat. Yep, alright, back over this side. It's clean, no drips. Fill bolt is in. It's still dripping a little bit, but that'll sort itself. End cap's in. I think we look good. Alright, I've gone for a little drive. Roll up to temp. Oh, it's wet. matter. Some other cars are coming. Oh, oh my head. Looks good. Oh. Alright, now I've just got to find a place to test the low range and high range. Oh.